What's up, gang? Welcome back to Trenches Politics TV, and we back with another one. Oh man, here we go. Let's get it.
Speak up when I about to cut. I promise I'm gonna speak up when I about to cut. I promise I'm gonna speak up when I hop about to cut. I promise I'm gonna make a scene. Got lights, cameras, action, but I promise that I won't be seen. She told me that she loved me, but I knew that she make believe. But this ain't even about it, so let me catch you up to speed. Red target, slaying demons. I'll be quick to put them on that red carpet. TMZ 'em. I could get them taken after one call. Liam Neeson. I was mumbling, now I'm speaking. Please can't ask me if I'm able to.
Trenches, you can come by, Trenches. You can come by. It's working now, Trenches. Come back.
I'm Trenches Politics. Shout out to my nigga Trenches Politics. He watched that goddamn show.
Trenches Politics, what it do, bro?
Hey, Trenches.
Trenches, that's my dog. Salute. I like that.
Trenches Politics seen me just trying to join his live and he ain't asked me.
We're laughing.
I see you, Trenches.
What's up, gang? Welcome back to Trenches Politics TV. Definitely back with another one. Let's get it. Okay. All right. Back with another one with PDiddy. Let's add this joint too. Make sure I hit that like button when y'all step in the building and keep supporting the channel. Let's go. So y'all see what it says. Diddy has just been sued for sexual assault by a former male employee. Once again, I just dropped a video on Diddy this morning, and then I got to drop another video. I don't know. It's starting to look like a little bit what Floyd was saying. Y'all remember what he said? I'll play that for y'all too. But yeah, let me get into this real quick. So this time it's a male employee that evidently saying that Diddy did something to. And the crazy thing about it, it's a employee that's recently just working with him on the Love album, y'all. That's why I ain't dropped this, y'all. I was waiting to see when the guy was going to respond. But let me get into detail. Evidently, the guy's name is Lil Rod, and he's supposed to be known in the industry. Everybody knows him, so some kind of way it would look like he would be lying, but if everybody knows him and everybody sees him with Diddy all the time, why would he be just come out and lie? Unless he just wants that guaranteed payday, because y'all know he did come out and pay Cassie so quick. So yeah, let's see what he had to say. It says, "Tell TMZ Lil Rod is nothing more than a liar." This was Diddy attorney said about Lil Rod. He said, "TMZ Lil Rod is nothing more than a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. His recklessness, name dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen, is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines." Okay. Yeah, let's read this joint real quick. Y'all know what Lil Rod look like? This is what Lil Rod look like, y'all. And this was 50 Cent had, we'll get into that in a second. Let me read it. Rodney, his name is Lil Rod, but his name is Rodney Jones Jr. filed a federal lawsuit on Monday that says the hip-hop mogul made unwanted sexual contact while they worked on the album. The album is the Love album. A lawyer for Mr. Combs denied the allegations. Sean Combs was sued on Monday by a music producer who accused the hip-hop mogul of making an unwanted sexual contact and of forcing him to hire prostitutes and participate in sex acts with them. The latest misconduct allegations against Mr. Combs was filed in federal district court in Manhattan by Rodney Jones Jr., also known as Lil Rod. In 2022 and 2023, so 2022 to 2023, Mr. Jones says in his lawsuit he worked on what became the Love album, Off the Grid, the latest album by Mr. Combs, the hip hop and R&B, who has variously been known as Puff Daddy and P Diddy. Mr. Jones says he served as a producer on nine of the album tracks and lived with Mr. Combs for months at a time while working on the Love album. Mr. Jones says in his complaint that Mr. Combs grabbed his genitals without consent and that he also tried to groom Mr. Jones into having sex with another man. Dang. It's crazy, y'all. Hit that like button. Telling him it was a normal practice in the music industry. In a statement, Sean Holly, a lawyer for Mr. Combs, said Lord Rod is nothing more than a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. His recklessness, name dropping about events that pure fiction and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. We have overwhelming indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies. Damn, that's crazy, Diddy. When the suit was filed, the court system originally said that Mr. Jones' demand was for $30 billion. So he was trying to get $30 billion at first, but so he lowered it to $30 million. I don't know how y'all think. I think it sounds like he's scheming to get some money. His lawyer Tyrone A. Blackburn said that was an error and that it would be corrected to reflect a demand of $30 million. Ms. Holly's statement originally reflected a response to $30 billion. So he wanted $30 billion at first, but they corrected it because they felt like that was too much for him to be asking for. But how's it ever too much if you've been a victim of a rape case? You know what I'm saying? If it's true, allegedly, right? According to Mr. Jones' complaint at the listening party in July 2023 at Mr. Combs' home in California, he was forced to drink shots of tequila laced with drugs. Though the legal papers do not specify who offered him the shots or how he was forced. So they saying that he was forced to drink and stuff at a party that PDiddy threw, but he's not specifying who gave him the drinks at the party. In the suit, Mr. Jones says that after he had the drinks, he passed out and woke at 4 a.m. the following morning naked with a sex worker sleeping next to him. According to the suit, Mr. Combs also forced Mr. Jones to solicit sex workers and perform sex acts to the pleasure of Mr. Combs. To induce him, Mr. Jones says Mr. Combs offered him money and also threatened him with violence. The 73-page lawsuit is filled with graphic details and photographs, in addition to Mr. Combs' names as defendants, the Universal Music Group, the giant music company that Mr. Combs briefly partnered with before releasing that Love album, as well as some of its top executives. The lawsuit said Mr. Combs maintained control over Mr. Jones by dangling promises of accolades and access to high-level record executives. A representative of Universal Music did not immediately have a comment. In his suit, Mr. Jones said he was not properly paid for his work as a producer on the Love album, and earlier this month he began a crowdfunding campaign online with a statement reading, "Help me sue Sean Diddy Combs." As of Monday, it had raised less than $1,500 of his stage total of $50,000. So he raised already $1,500, but he got the $50,000 so far. The suit by Mr. Jones is the latest in a series of explosive allegations against Mr. Combs and one of the primary figures who transformed hip-hop into a major global pop movement in the 1990s, working with stars like Mary J. Blige and the Notorious B.I.G. In November, Cassandra Ventura, who was Mr. Combs' longtime girlfriend, was signed and who was signed to his Bad Boy label under the name Cassie, accused him of rape and years of physical and sexual abuse in a detailed lawsuit that made headlines around the world. And that lawsuit was settled in just one day. So that's pretty much why a lot of people was coming at Diddy too, because he settled that lawsuit so quick. He wasn't supposed to settle that lawsuit to make him look guilty. You know what I'm saying? How y'all think? Y'all think just speaking facts, y'all think that, you know what I mean, Diddy is guilty just all around? Because a lot of these comments just saying they're just gonna believe anything that somebody say. Anybody come out of the woodworks right now, a kid could come out that was born last night and said Diddy did it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? And they're gonna believe it. But then you know a lot of people trolling too. But I don't know. This is somebody that was working right next to Diddy, and he was working with him with the Love album. So y'all see me promote that too. Like he was with Diddy when all this was going on. You see what I'm saying? So he could be lying. He couldn't. He could be making it up. But yeah, let's finish. Let's get into it. It says that suit was settled one day with both parties saying it had been resolved, and a lawyer for Mr. Combs saying he denied the accusations. 3 other cases filed in quick succession, each alleging sexual assault. Mr. Combs has denied those, saying sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday, which it could be true. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I'll fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Lawyers for Mr. Combs have been fighting the remaining lawsuit in court, arguing in a filing last week that a claim from a woman who has Mr. Combs gang raped in her 2003 statement when she was 17, and PDiddy pretty much saying he is too old to bring in a court, despite the plaintiff's argument that it was revived in an amendment to the New York City lawsuit established a window for expired claims to be filed. The lawyer said the claim damaged Mr. Combs' reputation based on rape allegations. So pretty much what he was claiming earlier about the cultural council or something like that. Whatever he said, but we're gonna get into the rest of this real quick, because not only did the guy sue him that was just working with him with the Love album, but he also came out and he made a statement. So we're gonna get into that, see what he said. Check it out. Hit that like button too while you're at it.
I apologize to anyone this video may be embarrassing to. Let's just jump right into it. Some of you may know me or may not. I'm a music producer who's a writer and musician. Different genres. I started in the gospel and jazz and R&B and worked my way over to the hip hop side. I've been working on an album. I took a year off straight working on this album. That album is the Love album, Off the Grid by Diddy. And it's Grammy nominated right now as we speak. I should be celebrating, but the truth is I'm not. Taking this album on has required so much time, months and at a time, 16 hours to 24 hours a day. Sometimes, Diddy will request certain works to be done. I apologize to anyone this video may be embarrassing to. Let's just jump right into it. Some of you may know me or may not. I'm a music producer.
This part 2, y'all.
Don't go to sleep until it's done, and the truth is we'll be up for days trying to accomplish that. I've tried to get my business straight with them on this album, but the truth is they're not playing fair. They hit me on below the belt on so many situations. Just dealing with this. It's the contract that they give me and the offer that they gave me was just disgusting. The producer fee, pennies, and on top of that, these guys are trying to steal my publishing. I can't go for that, so I'm fighting back. He's a fighter. But I'm gonna put in this fight. I gotta do it for myself, my rights, and most importantly, my kids. Taking my publishing or stealing it, I'm not gonna let that happen. Not gonna let that happen. Again, this is one of those projects that took so much time from me. I missed until us don't go to sleep until it's done, and the truth is we'll be up for days trying to accomplish that. I've tried to get my business straight with them on this album, but the truth is they're not playing fair. They hit me on below the belt on so many situations. Just dealing with this. It's the contract that they give me and the offer that they gave me was just disgusting. The producer fee, pennies, and on top of that, these guys are trying to steal my publishing. I can't go for that, so I'm fighting back. He's a fighter. But I'm gonna put in this.
So he pretty much just sounds like he's pretty much saying everything that the social media was pretty much saying.
My family,
I don't know.
Just out.
Check it out, man.
Working on this album. At what point I was running around with the hard drives, the computer, just to run the ball on this album, to finish the production on it, make sure that this album came to, you know, a good project with good vibes, you know, just where it is right now. And just to be offered little to no participation in this is highly disrespectful. I won't be that guy 20, 30 years from now looking back saying, I wish I'd done this. I'm going to do this now. Doing this situation is not easy. Taking Puff to court, suing him is not easy. I don't have the monies that it's going to take to fight him in court. So I'm just asking, you know, if you is with my family, just out working on this album. At what point?
This guy said the monies, not the plural monies, not money.
Just to run the ball on this album, to finish the production on it, make sure that this album came to, you know, a good project with good vibes, you know, just where it is right now. And just to be offered little to no participation in this is highly disrespectful.
What the heck? 'Cause I run shit here, nigga. I run shit.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Little Rod ain't worth giving his kingdom to if we don't control his publishing. I can solve his efforts with 3 other human beings. He's eating at our table. I like his backstory, but you need to have other people. It's hard to work with him unless we have his love. He's a piece of shit human, but we do not need his talent unless we can work with him.
Yeah. What the heck? 'Cause I run shit here, nigga.
So he's trying to show that PDiddy didn't respect him at all. And like they said post the whole video, don't make it seem like niggas sitting around joking on you. You don't produce 9 songs on the project, adding piano on a song doesn't make you the producer. Adding bass on the song definitely doesn't make you a producer. Tell the whole story on how you came in as an engineer. Don't get selective amnesia, and don't try to make the homie look like he's stealing from you, because clearly I know that ain't the case. So I mean, that's somebody on there, and this little Rod responds back, yo, how dare you? My number ain't changed. Speaking of that, your name is next to mine as a producer on Deliver Me, and no one else touched that track but me and Jay Dilla. I've never been known of an engineer in this game as long as I've worked. In fact, Big Spot Source is a actual engineer that worked on this album and hasn't been credited as one. I'm confused because if I'm an engineer, why am I credited as a producer? And this video clearly speaks to them plotting on my on his publishing. But what I'm most certain is you're possibly working with them against me. I don't give no fucks about no danger zone. Them threats ain't never worked. That's what Lil Rod's saying back, y'all. Rod is your organization. This one. So he evidently put up a fundraiser to get some money to go to court against Diddy. So he been preparing this up. So Diddy already knew this was going to happen. But what I don't understand is when he said he was working with him during the Love album, all these allegations with Cassie and everything came out. So why wasn't you aware, Lil Rod? You mean to tell me you just heard about all this stuff going on and you just kept producing the album somewhere or another and just allowed him to give you some drinks, or somebody in the room to give you some drinks to fall out and not be cautious or alert? Something ain't sounded right. Allegedly, right? We're all gonna put this on allegedly, but sound like somebody do want to pay that. I'm not saying no, the other stuff ain't true, but this one, the dude stutter and everything. He's saying money's like if money, the word is plural, and money is not plural. You can't even put an S on money. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, make sure I hit that like button too, man. Then he's trying to say he said so. Steve had Stevie J. He's saying Diddy made him watch Stevie J having sex with another man on camera. Like, I don't know what to believe, y'all. But we're gonna see what 50 got to say about it. You know 50 got a joke about everything. See what 50 got talking about. 50 Cent said, oh shit, I'm on the floor dead. Somebody bring me back to life. Damn. You know he was gonna talk about that, yo. It's crazy. But this dude, Lil Rod, man, it seemed like I'm not even gonna try to shame a person when they down because that's wrong. Now I stand for what's right, but I mean, it seems like he's trying to go for another payday. Y'all let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Let me see. It seemed like what Floyd Mayweather was saying was true, especially about this case. I mean, about this one right here. I'm not saying the other ones ain't, but about this one, they done seen Cassie get a payday. It seemed like Lil Rod been plotting from the jump since he seen how quick Cassie got her payday. You feel what I'm saying? Who wouldn't try to go for something like that? You know what I'm saying? They see Diddy with a lot of money. Diddy got a lot of time in the game. They thinking themselves, let me get some of this money for Diddy pass out. Like you heard what he said. He said, I'd rather do this now than to wait 30 years from now. So how is you plotting all that and you working right next to the man still producing the Love album? Y'all get in them comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. This is Trenches Politics TV, where you definitely politicking from the trenches. Let's get it.